And now back to The Morning Show.
And we're back, and you are listening to The Morning Show right here on KSVY Sonoma 91.3 FM. We're broadcasting out of the beautiful city of Sonoma, 450 square miles on the terrestrial dial. We're streaming around the world at ksvy.org. Wherever you are tuning in from, I sure do appreciate your ears. Back when I was in school and studying, became kind of inspired to be an environmental activist. And, I remember back then, some of the education was, think globally, act locally, So, sometimes we'll have folks on our program who, are dealing with issues that feel very local. It's like it's about this hill or this old building, or this. But we kind of start to learn that these issues actually stretch out beyond the 5 square miles of Sonoma, out to the county level of the whole valley, and then out to the whole Bay Area region. It's all connected. And so we always like to highlight and spotlight different organizations who are stepping up to try to, get some synergy going, among each other here in our local valley and beyond. And I do believe I have one of those organizations and folks here in the studio today. We are now joined by Lisa Storment, who is the president of Wake Up Sonoma. Welcome to these airwaves, Lisa. How are you today?
Thank you, Ronnie. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, for sure. And thanks for coming in. We do a lot of these interviews via the Zoom or video conference, but I have a real person right here in the studio. And so thanks for coming down at this bright early morning and for us. And so let's get into it. We have about 13, 14 minutes here to talk about everything and everything under the stars, but we're gonna move through it in a kind of a sequential way. So, first of all, introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Lisa Storment, president of Wake Up Sonoma. I've lived in Sonoma Valley for 47 years.
Oh, okay.
Raised my 3 kids here.
Sonoma High.
Sonoma Valley High, yes.
Yeah.
And I've evolved as a person quite a lot in this valley, and I've seen the valley evolve quite a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And switching up a little bit, Wake Up Sonoma kind of first came on my radar, focusing on particularly it seemed on kind of some property buy-ups that were happening around town that had people a little bit nervous because there is, this entity not really of the valley, and then kind of part of the valley, and all of a sudden there's all these properties being bought up and not a lot of transparency and not a lot of movement you want to tell people about. And that's kind of what Wake Up Sonoma sort of coalesced around in the beginning.
Yeah, we came together, shout out to our founder, Veronica Annapolis. We came together in late 2022 with a small group of people who were very concerned. What they saw was this investor that was buying up a lot of property and didn't really understand what the plan was and wouldn't come to the table and talk about it. And so in 2023, April, we became a nonprofit formally. And as we formed as a nonprofit, originally, as you said, we had these concerns that there was this one investor group, and they appeared to have political values that were against the, diversity and inclusiveness of Sonoma Valley. And also it appeared as though the local economy was being quite disrupted. And basically, it started to look like we have gaps here in our valley where some of our democratic principles could be at risk, which may have been what made us a target in the first place. So we formed and started looking at how we could continue to inform the community about this issue. And as well, we want to have a positive impact and counteract the possibility of culture shift in our community or any kind of takeover of our way of life here. And, some of our heritage, some of our beautiful landmarks possibly being at risk. And so, we've gone deep into the nonprofit world by giving back to the community, and that's how our mission has evolved. We're still doing what we originally got together to do, and we are also, we believe, adding to the democratic values of our community.
What are some of the actions, in concrete things that you guys have done in response to for your mission? You can give people some examples so that.
Yeah. So as we see, sort of, this is a very, I guess, somewhat scary time in the nation. Democracy seems to be at risk a bit. So we have started following the Christian nationalism movement and bringing information to the community in the form of speakers and films, and we've done 3 of those. We plan to have a speakers forum that's going to be in the future.
The last film you did was just maybe a month ago or so.
Yeah.
At Sebastiani, right? What was the title of that film?
It was God and Country.
Yeah.
It was a film by Rob Reiner. The one that we're going to be doing in the end of May 28th, is called Bad Faith. And that one was narrated by Peter Coyote. Peter will be there as at the end of for Q&A.
Nice.
As is the director, and Ann Nelson, an awarded journalist and author. And we're getting our local faith community involved as well. Reverend Kern Reichert is the moderator, was for the last one and will be for this upcoming one. So we're just trying to inform people. We're not saying we are anti-Christian at all. We're saying we don't want to have the Bible become our constitution.
Right. That's a fundamental part of our Constitution.
Exactly.
Is there's a separation of church and state, and there seems to be, and it's been going on for a while, a bit of a vanguard group that sees it differently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we also want to keep the LGBTQIA plus community rights intact. That appears to be a political value that this investor holds, that they are homophobic. And so we want to enhance the rights, keep them intact, enhance visibility for that parts of that community that aren't very visible, like the trans community, the kids here, the youth. We have a lot of LGBTQ youth here. So a couple things that we're getting involved in is the city is going to do its second ever Pride in May. It is going to be May 30th. This is probably the first announcement of that.
All right. Hey, we're breaking news, everybody. We're going to have Pride here in the Valley.
Yes.
Great. May 30th. Okay.
Out in the vineyard.
Make sure we talk when that starts to develop more.
Yes,
All
we
right.
will talk more about
that. Okay, good.
The city of Sonoma is partnering with Out in the Vineyard. And
good.
Gary
awesome.
Saperstein.
Awesome. Hey, Gary.
And we are going to be part of that, contributing to that by providing some trans visibility programs and just being, support and enhance that program. And in probably September, October, November, sometime in there, this is also breaking news. We're having the first ever youth queer prom for Sonoma Valley.
Awesome.
Yeah,
great.
It's going to be really fun.
I think I heard something in the skirt in the corners about it, but now I'm glad that it's official coming from you now too.
Yes.
Nice.
And we are partnering with First Congregational Church on that, as well as Positive Images.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Positive Images is out of Santa Rosa.
They
right?
are out
They're
of Santa
kind of the
Rosa.
largest advocacy group, I think, here in the county. For
They
the most
are,
part.
and I think this is important to note that we don't want to recreate the wheel. Wake Up Sonoma wants to partner and collaborate with all the organizations that are already doing great work. But Sonoma Valley is a little pocket that
we can
often
be of an
gets
island.
overlooked.
We have a lot of NIMBYism here sometimes,
Yes,
so there can, as much as we have a very progressive and liberal side, there is definitely a more like get off my lawn and very close-minded sort of side to Sonoma too.
Or just, leave us alone.
Yeah.
We just want to be, off in this bucolic valley. But
that doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
That's not about us.
Right.
But they don't see that it. That's maybe the wake up part.
I think our main mission really is to inform and educate about all the things that are going to be impacting Sonoma Valley, both local, regional, and national, as you started off saying.
Right. Yeah. These issues aren't away.
Yes.
they're here.
Yes, they are.
And especially if you're one of those marginalized groups, they're very here for you. It's just some of us who are not in that group, we don't feel the impacts. And so it's important for things like community radio and community grassroots organizations to bang the drum a little bit, shift the focus. Yeah.
And Wake Up Sonoma is trying to build a very strong infrastructure so that we can be a permanent fixture in the valley to keep doing what we're doing. And because of that, we need to raise money.
Sure.
So we are going to be having a fundraiser on the 20th of April. And the location is 421 First Street West in downtown Sonoma at one of the oldest, maybe even the oldest historic building in Sonoma Valley.
I think I know where that is.
And you'll have to buy a ticket
Yeah.
to see exactly where that is.
Yeah.
On your ticket, there will be more information about that. We also are having an auction that anybody can contribute to, and that is at givebutter.com. Look for the Wake Up auction. And then you can buy your tickets for the event at mynorthbaytickets.com, Wake Up Sonoma. And we're really excited about this event. We're going to be having Tony and Dawn, local music. I don't know if you've heard of them or
Yes.
seen them, but they are amazing.
Yeah, they're great.
And then we have Moss Lambert, who comes up here from the Castro district or Castro district in San Francisco to do his jazz storytelling and amazing, jazz music. We are featuring the wines of 16600, which is amazing organic wines, and then Jambray du Bois and Treasure Island. And these are just really, we couldn't be happier about the wines that have been donated. Sonoma Eats will be doing the food, and we just are really excited to see people to come out and hear more about what we're doing and, just become an active part of the Wake Up Sonoma community.
Event sounds great. April 20th coming up fast. So is there limited tickets, I imagine? It's probably,
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
people want to get in there, sooner rather than later.
9 days left.
9 days left. If you're just joining us, I want to make sure everybody knows I am speaking with Lisa Storment. She is the president of Wake Up Sonoma. I'll read their mission statement from the website. Their mission is to maintain the cultural diversity and inclusivity of Sonoma Valley. We promote equality of human and civil rights within our community through research and education about threats to those rights and champion community-based solutions. We will make the public aware of threats to the civic rights of our community by local businesses and mass real estate investors. We will develop creative strategies and offer possible solutions. And additionally, we will serve as a central clearinghouse to provide information to other local and regional civic groups and organizations to educate and research this phenomena.
Whew. And I know that's on our website,
Yeah.
but we are doing a lot of work. We've evolved our mission, and
Yeah.
it just hasn't gotten up there yet.
You want to
I
tell
will
the
read it to
evolution?
you.
Because
Yes.
that was part of our important. Lisa and I wanted to make sure we made the point. It's like the Wake Up Sonoma is evolving.
Yes.
And it kind of went from this particular mission, and it's broadening, and it sounds like partnering up for a bigger, longer fight.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I would say it's actually focusing.
Okay.
We aim to promote transparency, diversity, equality, and inclusion, defend democracy, strengthen community bonds and engagement by encouraging a more informed and connected citizenry through positive action and positive impact.
If folks want to get involved, who should they reach out to and how?
You can reach out to wakeupsonoma.org or wakeupsonoma@gmail.com.
And right there at wakeupsonoma.com, you can. There's a pop-up right when you come on for ticket information for the 420 event.
Yes.
So
420.
420, yeah, it's a very magical day here in the
Yes.
Bay Area. It's a great day to go out and celebrate and support some grassroots action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. I really look forward to seeing some new faces there.
Yeah, absolutely. And newsletter. It looks like there Wake Up Sonoma's on the Facebook, on the Twitter, on Instagram, and YouTube. So there's some
Yes.
social media. That's always a great way to sort of support nonprofits. Is follow their social, sign up for the newsletter. Just educate yourself about what they're doing and see if it aligns with some of your concerns here in town.
Yes. Yes, you covered it really well.
Yeah, that's my job. That's my job. Anything else you want to add before we close this segment?
Just if you can't make it to the event, just feel free to go to our website and donate. We have a lot of activities coming up. We did get a grant from Horizons Foundation. I want to be sure to shout out to them.
Great.
To help us with some of our Pride-related events, but we have other events that we would love to partner with you on.
When you, well, for sure, the prom, I'll come back for that. Come back for Pride. We'll talk about that too. And then this next film with Mr. Coyote, I would love to.
Definitely.
Coyote wants to come on and chat about it.
Yes.
VIP, just let me know.
All right.
Yeah. You have my email and we'll make it happen.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that would be really fun. Lisa, thanks for coming in today.
Yes,
and
thank you, Ronny.
we will be here to beat the drum for you, KSVY, and good luck with your work. It sounds really important and crucial.
Great. Thank you so much, Ronny.
It's our pleasure.